Morning, 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 and welcome to another Pink Ribbon Pilates, Pilates-based workout. All right, so I hope you're going to enjoy today. Yesterday we did a little bit of balance work, which was really interesting. So let's go ahead straight down onto the mat. Okay, and we're going to do some nice stretches, a little bit like Sunday, but also some nice strengthening work. Okay, so we're going to be lying with our feet, sort of what we would call a rest position, where your feet are on the mat. You want to think about your spine is nice and long. Your pelvis is nice and neutral. Imagining if you had a cup of tea here, like I like to say cocoa tea, you would be having it standing upright on your pelvis, okay? At this point, you want to also think about what's happening with the ribcage. So use a minute or so to just get yourself nicely centered. Feel yourself in the center line of your body. Feel both feet nice and even on the mat. Feel both shoulders opening out. You know, nobody is absolutely symmetrical, so sometimes you can really identify some tightness in some areas. I want you to breathe really nice and deeply. When I say deeply, I really want you to get to the bottom of your lungs. Really send that breath right to the base of the lungs. And allow the diaphragm to be compressed, and then also to allow it to stretch to the sides as well. So direct the breath out to the sides and into the back. And then as you exhale, just relax the throat, the jaw, and to completely release the chest and allow the breath to sigh out of your body. So you're breathing in. I'm going to stretch my hands as I'm doing that. I'm breathing out, just in a sense to get a little stretch into my neck. Breathing in. And breathing out. I'm going to go ahead and hover my arms, nod my chin in. I'm going to breathe in, so that at the top of my inhale, I nod my chin. And as I exhale, I'm going to lift my head, neck, and shoulders and reach my arms towards my ankles. Now, although I'm lifting up and my chest is lifted, I want to keep this part of my spine still neutral. So I'm lifting from my breastbone. I'm going to inhale there and exhale to roll back down. So I'm stretching the upper back first. Inhale, exhale. And how am I doing that? By contracting my abdominals, shortening the space at the front. I lengthen the space at the back. Really feeling that length through the back and then releasing that back down. My arms are hovering. I stretch them towards the ankles, feeling the stretch in my neck. I'm going to lift up again. Now this is a lot of ab work because you're totally isolating the work of the upper rectus abdominis, upper sheath of muscles here. You're not helping by gripping in the ribs, in the hips, and you're not crunching your body. You're just absolutely working, isolating that group of muscle. Here, right here. So feeling that connection through here. Beautiful. And now we're going to release that back down. When we're releasing now, you can feel that energy there right through. We're going to add now the bottom part. We leave the head down. I'm going to inhale again into my ribcage. As I exhale, I'm going to draw my belly in and curl the tailbone up. I'm pulling that up there. I'm going to inhale to hold that sensation, and I'm going to exhale to release that out. And allow that pelvic floor to completely release. I'm going to inhale again. I engage my pelvic floor. I pull up into my abdominals and I draw my belly button in so my pubis comes towards my rib cage. So I shorten out the bottom part of my abdominals. So I'm contracting here, I'm contracting here. And I release that out all the way. And again, I feel that length but without popping the ribs. So this is quite intense right underneath here as I draw my belly in. Beautiful. And I draw that out again. Beautiful. So now I'm going to add on a little bit of a game, and you can do this and ensure that many of you have a ball. Even if it's just a kid's football, you can use it for this, which is a really nice sensation to have with the work that we're just doing here. So I'm coming from a neutral. I'm going to engage into my upper abs. I'm going to lift my head, neck, and shoulders. And as I lift my head, neck, and shoulders, I'm going to roll out my legs and squeeze my legs together. So I'm really feeling the upper abs working here. I inhale at the top, and as I exhale, I'm going to draw my legs in, get my head, neck, and shoulders down, and then go ahead and curl my tailbone up and imprint my lower back. So as I roll away, I lengthen out this side, I roll up my head, neck and shoulders, and I engage my upper abs. I press into that ball, so I'm long in my hips. I'm connected in my upper abs, and as I roll that down, I roll the ball in, and I start to connect into my lower abs as well, and I pull the belly button all the way in, so I get that nice work at the lower abs. And I'm reaching away, I'm lengthening through those lower abs, reaching here and drawing that in. Now you can get more dynamic with this, but you have to really understand the key of what's happening here, that you're actually engaging into those abdominals segmentally and sequentially. So each area of the abdominals you are going through as you're doing that exercise, and really engaging intelligently into that pelvic floor as well to get those inner thighs woken up and feel them work into the feet as well. And we reach away, reach away, reach away, and pulling that in. Also engaging into the feet. It's good to have that sensation. It's a sense of somatic experience where you feel what's going on in other parts of your body, actually physically, as you're doing that exercise. Now we're going to add on to that. It looks quite simple. If your neck is hurting you, I will let you hold on to your head to come up. And this time when we go out, we're going to roll away one leg and keep one leg up. I'm going to twist to that leg. I'm going to come back in, put that leg down, and roll away the other leg and twist to that leg. I'm reaching into that leg. I'm rolling that in, and I'm rolling that out, and I'm twisting across. Now we can come in a dynamic and reach across and in, and reach across and in, and reach across and in, and reach across. One more side, and reach across and in, and float that down nicely there. Now we're going to add again the upper body lifting just straight up, and this time we scissor the legs. So I'm going to reach my legs all the way out. I'm reaching my arms towards my feet, and I'm going to lift this leg and roll this one in, and I'm going to lower that down, and I'm going to roll that in, and I'm going to roll that out and lower that down. And let's roll that up and roll that in, and roll that out and take it down, and lift it up and roll it in. Hold that there, put that leg down, left head, neck and shoulders go down. Now you can do this without the ball. You can do this sliding your feet along the mat. Okay, I'm going to change feet there. So I'm going to roll that out, lift my head, neck and shoulders. And I'm going to lift that leg and roll that in. I'm going to roll that out and lower that down. I'm going to lift that leg and roll it in. Roll it out and lower that leg, and lift that leg and lift the chest and roll it out and reach it down and lift it up and roll it in. Let's roll it out. Let's lengthen that leg. Hold that there and roll head, neck and shoulders down. Beautiful. Let's roll those legs in. Give me that nice energy into the abs. And let's now leave the ball here. Again, you can do all of this by sliding your leg along the mat. You don't need to have a ball, okay? It just adds a little fun, and I'm sure many of you have kids or a neighbor with a ball that came into your yard or something. Just ask to borrow it. Or get one online. It'll take it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, we're going to do a bridge. You can choose to do it with the ball or without the ball. With the ball, it's heaven and earth on your back of your thighs. So it's a really nice one. So I'm going to inhale there. I'm going to do the same thing I did with my lower abs, curling that in. And then from here, I'm going to use my feet, back of my legs, my glutes, to press up into my bridge. So it takes a lot of balance to just stay onto that ball as you reach up through the legs. Reach the pubis up to the ceiling, inhaling there, and exhaling to roll down through the body. Really try to keep your ball nice and still. All the way down. And again, add on the arms if it's available to you. And we're peeling that up. Pushing the pubis up. Reaching the hips up. Let's see if we can take the arms and reaching up. Take the arms up and reach them down. Lift the hips and roll through the body. Now this is very difficult. So obviously if you can't do it, leave the arms down. Because obviously you are balancing on a bloody ball. So it's not the easiest thing. But it's nice, it's good fun to try, to test your body, to challenge. So think about what the shoulders are doing. Think about what the legs are doing. Reaching up, bring the arms up, bring the arms down, lift the hips, and rolling down. All the way back to neutral. Beautiful. Let's lengthen those legs all the way for me. Leave one leg onto the ball, and let's get a nice stretch into that leg. Going to flex and point that, nice and delicious. Get a good stretch into the hamstring and into the calf as well, pointing and flexing. Beautiful, reach that there. Good. Let's lengthen that leg away, reaching for the ball, zipping up the tummy, and lift this one. Really reaching that, flexing and pointing. Flexing and pointing. Beautiful. Reaching that up, and let's leave those legs down now. We're going to take the ball, roll it in, all the way in, and then take the ball between your ankles for me. Okay, between your ankles. We're going to lengthen the legs up. You can hold onto the back of the legs if you want. And now I'm going to twist my legs here. So I'm working into my lower abs as I'm twisting my legs with the ball. Okay, I'm working also into my inner thighs. Twisting, so it's just between your ankles so that your heel can help to hold it. Okay, it's also a really nice sensation for the ankles and the feet as well. Yeah, as you're doing that work, just working through the legs. Obviously, it's a lot of work on the lower abs, so you can always just hold on to your legs to help yourself. And it might take some practice and stretching in the legs to try to get the legs as straight as you can. You have to just try and work on it. Sometimes you need to fix the ball and reach. No such thing as perfection. You can aspire for precision. Keep drawing that belly in. I would usually want to do about 8 sets of these. Reaching that up. Take that back to center. I'm going to lift my arms up. Head, neck, and shoulders are going to lift. And as I lower my legs, I want to lift my body as well. Yeah? Reaching into my teaser. And then I'm going to come back down. Take my legs up, zipping up, squeeze the ball, I'm lifting into my teaser, squeezing into my inner thighs, zipping up, and then I'm going to lower my legs down so that I can come to sit on the mat. Beautiful. I'm going to hold on to that now, and I'm going to put it underneath my rib cage so I can have something to hug, something to hold on to. This leg is just 90 degrees and 90 degrees. This one is nice and long. I'm going to take this leg slightly in front of my body, and I'm going to stack my hips here. I'm going to just look down here, but at the same time, I'm drawing my belly in so I'm not squishing the ball too much. I'm going to take this leg up, and I'm going to lift. We're just going for sets of 4, and for 3, and 2, and 1. We're going to lift it up again and give me little circles there for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Flex the foot so the heel is leading the way, opposite way with the circles. And for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And reach it nice and long. I'm going to take it front, point the toe, and squeeze the bum back. Try to keep that leg hip height as we are sitting there. Reach. Think about the length of the body. What's happening with the abs? Reach. Think about the length. Let's go one more. Reach. Think about the length, work into the glutes. Let's press the heel into the bum and straighten that leg out. And for 2, and straighten. And for 3, and straighten. And for 4, and straighten that. And then take that one leg on top of the other. Feel that nice stretch into that hip. Let's just open the legs nicely and close that down. And opening and close. Keep the hips, keep the waist. And close. And one more time, lift. And close. Let's take that foot in front of us and place it here and get a nice stretch into the hip. Just holding that there, still feeling the lift out of the waist and a nice stretch into the buttock and the hip. Breathing into that. You can just relax your head looking down like that. If you feel any tension in the neck at all, just look down towards that arm. I'm still squared to my hips. My hips are facing you. Getting a nice stretch into my hip. There. Nice big stretch. Beautiful. So to come up, I'm going to straighten that other leg in front of me. I'm going to come off my ball and I'm going to leave my leg on top here. And then from here, I'm just going to lean forward, flat back into this position. Figure of 4 stretch, seated. Okay, so we're pressing that out. So we did a little bit of abs and a little bit of rotation on obliques. We also did our bridging, good for hamstrings and thighs. And let's go ahead, ladies, and take that leg down. We're going to put the ball on the other side, put that leg 90-90 like we had the other one. Hug onto this ball here, nice and controlled, and this leg is reaching nice and long. Can you see where everything is? Okay, so from here, I'm going to just keep my tummy in and my leg straight. I'm going to take that leg slightly forward, and from here, I'm lifting for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and lift it up. And then circle it for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Take it here, flex the foot, press that foot away, and opposite direction for 4, and 3, and 2. I hope that was opposite direction. And 1, reach it there. I'm going to bring it front and back, and front, point the toe, and squeeze my glute back. I'm trying to keep my leg hip height throughout. Yeah, I hope I'm succeeding. You can tell me if I'm succeeding. And reach, and front, and reach, and front, and reach. Hold it there, and squeeze the heel to the glute, and point that toe. Still feeling those abs, still feeling the body nice and open, still feeling the hips stacked. Reach it, and press it back. Lengthen it all the way, beautiful, and take it on top of this one. Beautiful. Feel the length. Opening to that leg. Feel that in the glute. And rotation, opening there. Zipping up the tummy, and opening up. And one more. Opening up. Releasing that down beautifully. Nice. And we're going to take that foot and place it in front of there. Beautiful. Feeling that stretch. My hips are pointing front. I'm still just engaged into my abs. I'm looking down at this arm. And I'm getting a nice little stretch into that hip. Really nice stretch, actually. It's a beautiful stretch into the bum. Take a breath there. I'm going to lengthen this leg. I'm going to roll up. Just don't want my ball to roll away. That's why I'm holding it there. And then I'm going to go ahead and lean forward. Notice that my ankle is on my thigh, not my foot. Therefore, you have the stability of the ankle. Sometimes we tend to put the foot and then the ankle is all warped. And I don't like that sensation of your joints all twisted when you're trying to go into a nice symmetrical stretch. Okay, so we hold that there. Obviously, you can hold your stretches for much longer. This is a very short session. So we have to keep up. And release. You could just do the whole session over twice. And just to close off, guys, I just go do a couple roll backs and get a stretch into the body. Okay, that we've worked and we've done. Okay, so legs in front of you. Nice. Put the ball just in your small of your back. I'm going to reach out here. I'm going to reach down. Take a breath. Really get a stretch into my body. Inhale there and exhale to reach back up. Round the spine, almost like you want to lose that ball. Breathe into the back. And exhale, reach. Inhale. Now circle those arms that are stretching the shoulders. Tuck the chin in and zipping up and reaching up. Stretch into the back. Inhale. Exhale back one more time. Reaching those arms. Circle them around. Tuck that chin in. Zipping up the tummy. And pull yourself off that ball. Feel that stretch. Inhale. Now go ahead and lengthen out those legs and continue. Take your ball, continue to roll up, and imagine you're rolling over that ball. Feeling a nice rounded stretch in your spine. Think of pulling your body away from the ball, tucking your chin in. You can flex your feet for more stretch. Feel that stretch through the body. Feel a nice stretch. Zipping up everything. Roll that ball away. Place it in the feet and go ahead and get a nice stretch further down. Breathing into the back. Draw the belly in. And curling all the way back up. So that's our session for today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed that. I feel really powerful, even just with that 20 minutes.
I feel really ready to go back and get some work done. So I hope that serves you. If you want to just do it over 2 or 3 times, you can, just to get a really deeper workout if you want. But this feels quite nice and deep. So guys, thanks for your comments. Some of you have been messaging me. And you can leave a comment underneath as well. Don't forget to donate to the Dominica Cancer Society, who I am trying to support with this effort. Okay, bye.